What's up, everybody? This is PhillyRon with Madden 101, your place for quick tips to educate you on football and Madden. And what I'm doing here today is we're celebrating the early release, or anybody who had the season ticket, the EA Sports season ticket. We're celebrating actually being able to play the game. And what I want to do here is I'm just going to go in and instead of actually trying to hit practice mode or anything like that, I'm just going to go right to the game mode, which I normally don't do. But again, I'm changing up a little bit for you guys. And I'm going to go ahead and set this to 2 minutes, kind of like the old Madden challenge. And what I want to do is I want to look for unique plays in these playbooks. And one of the unique sets I want to take a look at, of course, my favorite team is the Philadelphia Eagles, but I want to take a look at a formation that they have that no other team, or I believe no other team has in this game, and that would be the Eagles gun bunch quads. So we're going to put it on 2 minutes just so we can focus on looking at plays out of that formation. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll just let this game kick off. Of course, when the game initially starts off, I don't really, I like the whole new presentation that they're trying to do. What I don't like is the presentation is hiding how long it takes to load the game. I'm not a person who really likes to look at a bunch of stuff. Let me just press start and let's get in the game mode. So I try to skip past that, and we're able to go ahead and let's get this game started. It is Friday night. I know many guys don't really care. The Eagles are actually playing right now, but Michael Vick is out resting for the next 2 weeks so that he's fresh for the first game of the season against the Cleveland Browns. We want to say thank you to the NFL for scheduling the Cleveland Browns as our third preseason game, knowing that is actually like the dress walkthrough for the season. So that was, that took a PhD in order to figure out how to put those guys on the schedule, considering that we're opening up with them. So we really appreciate that. Let's go ahead and kick this ball off. Again, head to head. The kick meter is going to be fast. Everything is set to all Madden. Auto strafe off, auto sprint off. We don't play with any assistance. The clock is not the clock, but the accelerator clock is off. Coach mode is off. Not coach mode, but the coordinator crap is off. So you just have to do it yourself. I'm gonna super sim through this because I'm not really interested in playing defense right now. I just want to go ahead and look at my that formation that we're trying to look at on offense. Come on, give us the ball, man. And let me exit out of this. Let me see what's going on here. And we're at second, and they're at 2nd and 9. Oh, okay, let's go ahead and look at this wide 9 real quick. I'm just gonna call base defense. It looks like they're letting the computer, the Dallas Cowboys, move down the field. The reason why I picked the Cowboys is because I'm an Eagles fan. I hate the Cowboys. So what better way to start off preparing for this Madden 13 season than getting up against these Cowboys. I know a lot of guys in tournament play use the Cowboys. I have a friend in Game Time Philly with me by the name of Juggernaut, who is a diehard Cowboys fan. There's also another guy in our Madden community by the name of Kamish T, who started the EAFL. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. If you haven't, make sure you go ahead and try and check those out. I'm all about supporting the community, so make sure that you give my guys, show some love to those guys as well. Even though he's a Cowboys fan, I can't fault him for that insanity right there. Both him and Juggernaut. Okay, that was real quick. Look how fast that went through. I still haven't been able to get a chance to run any offense. This is kind of like the real Eagles, where our defense gets ran all up and down the field, and we barely get to play any offense. That's why Vic only played like 12 plays so far in this preseason. Injury timeout, that's Miles Austin, I believe, which is extremely accurate because he can't seem to get on the field in the last 2 years anyway. So again, I don't want to really talk bad about him because Vic is a little fragile as well. So I don't want the computer to go ahead and screw me and knock Vic out on one of the first couple plays of this exhibition game. Let's call it an exhibition game. All right, so that's good. They got their field goal. Let's hurry up and and get on offense so we can check out this Eagles gun bunch quads. Again, I also have another guy who is a die-hard Cowboys fan by the name of Cobra. We worked together when I was over at VG Sports, or when we both were with VG Sports. Company started by a guy named Bert Ingley, who did great work, an innovator when it comes to Madden, providing Madden tips to everybody. So again, Cobra is doing his own thing now. Cobra is again a diehard Madden fan, but he also is a Cowboys fan, and he puts a lot of good playbooks and stuff together to help teach you guys. He's another football first guy. We don't really care about just teaching people video game gimmicks. What we like to do is give you some type of football foundation so that you can make adjustments, real adjustments in the actual game, instead of just being stuck to one or two different plays. All right, again, this is the gun bunch quads, which is unique to the Philadelphia Eagles offense. It is 4 wide receivers to the right side, of course, and you have your second receiver, which is Jeremy Maclin, to the left side. You can also look at this empty eagle, which is unique to them as well, and it has Shady McCoy in there as a split back, a tight slot on the left side of the field. I'm gonna call a timeout. Just wanted to take a look at those formations real quick. Let's go ahead and continue. Again, my main concern right now, early on, is not to get into any type of tips. Is more of getting you used to unique formations in these playbooks. A lot of people like to, copycat each other. So what you want to do is find stuff that's unique to your actual offense, so that you have less. More than likely, you won't run into the same thing all the time. Oh, that was a horrible throw. But there you go, looking at the actual different trajectory that they have in the game this year as far as the different passes, because that looked like they came out extremely low on Vic's part. So let's go ahead and take a look at this in replay mode. And look how low that ball came out. Yeah, that's not... I would think he would put that up a little higher. Last year, that ball would have sailed more over, in this area, so that my receiver could have just kept going. But, the receiver obviously settled down. Vic threw that ball right at the, what was that? Is that the center? Right at Kelsey's helmet. And it almost was an incompletion. So, again, what we want to do here is make sure when you're in this formation, take a look at these little spot routes or these hookup routes. And make sure that these guys, that's actual option route. So let's look at this bunch trail real quick. And what an option route is, and a lot of you guys should already know this, if you don't, an option route means that this receiver, which is your RB receiver, he's either going to hook up right behind the center or he's going to continue on. Even though it's not showing right here, that's what the actual play diagram shows. Let's go ahead and run it again. See, he should continue to run, but he didn't. And we're going to go right back. And I want to just show you. I want to show you real quick. If you look right there on the screen to the right side, you'll see the bunch trail, and you'll look at that little. It's a spot route when you see a hookup right behind the line of scrimmage. That's a spot route. All right. He's supposed to basically get behind the linebacker depth or in between the linebacker and the line, and just settle up for an easy pass in the void of the defense. But, of course, that didn't actually happen. He just stopped there instead of continuing on, and it would have given us a actual first down. I believe it would have given us a first down, or at least would have gave him an opportunity to get a first down. Again, I don't care right now about putting anything together. What I care about right now is getting a look at this unique formation and plays inside of that formation. So let's see. Let's look at this stick, which is a nice concept that's always used. If you're a high offensive pass, if you're a pass-heavy person, you should be a fan of the stick. And we're just going to go ahead and throw it in that. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. I guess this is last year's Deshaun Jackson, who's still waiting for that $51 million contract that he signed. I hope they hurry up and give him his money in the game, because I can't afford him to drop passes like that on big downs. This is amazing. And I thought they said this was going to be fixed. Look at this real quick. Perfect. I'm not going to say perfect, all right, but it is it's a pretty good decision because the that shouldn't be the free safety. That should be the strong safety. Strong safety is normally on the left side of the field. So the strong safety opened up wide. He's outside of the numbers. There's nobody from the wide side hash over in the middle of the field. So that's why I take that as an option. The ball is there, and Deshaun Jackson drops it. We can't have that. That was an option there. And we also had the outside as the guy was breaking to the outside, our tight slot, or that's Jason Avant, number 81, as he's breaking. That's a mesh route right there between him and Deshaun Jackson. So either one of those guys should pop open, and we hit Deshaun on a deeper route. But again, it's just the first game. It's just a quick look. Again, I'm going to stay in that formation the entire game. I just want you guys to get a look at the plays in that formation. That should look at that screen route. It should also give you the opportunity to play well against the blitz when you're in that type of formation, because you have so many guys going out right away, and you have quick breaking routes or quick developing routes. I'm looking for the Eagles to have more plays on a wide nine than any other team, considering that's their base defense. I'm not exactly sure if that's the case. We will go through and continue. Hopefully, it is set up that way. If not, EA need to make an adjustment, because the Eagles basically run that all the time. So you guys should actually have that as their main defense. That's been a point of contention in Philadelphia over the last year, because Jim Washburn, the defensive line coach, actually has more experience than Juan Castillo when it comes to defense. Even though Juan Castillo was a defensive coach in high school, he hasn't touched the defense since then. And Washburn has, he's developed guys as, Javon Curse when he was in Tennessee, Albert Hainsworth. So he's always had a great success. And because of that, it seems as though that he overrules Juan Castillo, and we're running a wide nine, which is basically a pass rush alignment. We're running that every play, and because of that, a lot of teams are able to gash the Eagles on a run a lot, and that's been a huge point of contention, because people are saying, like, look, man, y'all got to make an adjustment with this. We can't keep allowing these big offensive linemen to get up on our linebackers. That's a battle that we'll never win, and that's true. A linebacker versus an offensive guard looks like a tasty cake. When that offensive guard starts to pull or stuff, or he's up on the second level, if there's nobody in front of you, that's a problem. I don't know if any of you guys who are looking at this has ever played real football. I haven't played pro ball, played college ball, but if you've even played if you play outside of high school and you play some college ball, please comment and let people know how crazy it is, or how it feels to be in open space. You at a linebacker or a safety, and you see a guard right in front of you. Let guys know just how intimidating that can be. Now, I had no fear when I played, but a 330-pound guard versus a 180-pound safety or outside linebacker. When I played, I was outside linebacker at 180. I didn't play big school. I played D3, Catholic University, and that's why, because my weight wasn't that huge. So I played actual strong safety, but we played up in the box like a 46. So that's why I say outside linebacker. So it's just a little intimidating to see that type of man come around the corner, and it's just you and him, or it's going to be a touchdown for that running back. So everybody can't deal with that, and it looks like on my team, I love my Eagles, but I got to keep it real. A lot of my guys, or a lot of our players, as safeties, will give up on a play instead of blowing it up, trying to take out the guard or push the guard into the running back. So but still, even if you do that, you don't want to make a living doing anything like that. If at all possible, you want to make sure that guard is occupied by one of your defensive linemen, so that your linebackers or safeties, whoever has to fill, can scrape and have an opportunity to make a play. There we go. Good job, Riley Cooper. Even though right now he's hurt, he's out. He should be available around the first game of the season. Right now he's out with a broken collarbone. Hopefully he can make the team. He's a pretty good player from the University of Florida. He was having a good camp until he broke his collarbone this year, and we were really expecting big things from him. So, Riley Cooper, man, hurry up and get well so we can get you back out there. All right, let's go ahead and continue on. Let's look at another play here. Let's look at this quarterback draw. God, I'm kind of scared of this because I don't want Vic to get hurt on this play. Let's see. Woo, Lord. Maybe run it again. Who cares? But he felt kind of couldn't really get good control over him. And that may be something that EA put into place because a lot of the tournament guys, we would use that quarterback draw and just take off right away, which I truly believe that's how it's supposed to be run. You know, guys have made rules about saying, you know, a guy has to drop back 2 steps before you can take off, which is the furthest thing from reality. When a quarterback runs a quarterback draw or a quarterback sneak, he does not step back ever. So I don't know where that came from. Guys are just scared to commit someone up front because they want to play the pass so bad, or the pass has become so effective in Madden that they don't want you to be able to just take off with your quarterback. But that's one way to keep a guy from running quarters against you all game and getting away with it. You know, just take off with that damn quarterback. If you're going to play, I'm not going to call it what we call it. If you want to play all coverage, then you need to get abused for that. You know, and I don't believe it's fair to make rules to limit how an actual scheme should work. I don't mind you making rules to stop a glitch, but you should never make rules. That's a horrible play. We're going to throw that trail out because that guy does not go all the way across the field. I might have to contact my guy at EA to tell him what's going on with that play right there. That shouldn't work like that. All right, so now I'm going to take a look at the inside post. All right, it's showing that the primary route is our RB receiver, which is Avant. This is just basically a bunch formation with your split, with your flanker spread out to the right. All right, I'm going to just send Jackson on the streak. Try to draw some space up there. They're going to give him. Come on, give it to me. Well, that's good defense by 39. I'm not exactly sure who that is, but computer played a pretty good defense there, swatting the ball down. And that's something that you guys want to do when you're playing defense. You don't want to always go for the interception. You know, I know guys love to say user and all this and that, but the easiest way to have success is to swat that ball down. That way you'll give up less big plays by doing that than trying to intercept the ball all the time. So, what the? Okay. I really, you know what? I'm going to blame that on me because I clicked on the receiver and started pulling upfield, and I think that's why he dropped the ball. So if the game is that sensitive to user control, that's going to take a little bit of getting used to. So that's no problem. Again, this is the very first game I played. Normally I'm in practice mode for a few hours, basically like the first couple days, just going through all the different routes and going through how, you know, all the dropbacks and all of that stuff, just so you know how your quarterback is going to look, what's the feel of the play before you actually run against somebody. So that I don't mind that any hiccups right now. Again, we're all just focusing on that gun bunch as well. Look at that, all those pickups. And that's what happens with the wide nine, man. That's exactly what happens with the wide nine. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at this. And what did we just say? We don't want offensive linemen reaching the second level without being impacted first by our defensive linemen. And look at this. you have the right tackle sealing our backside linebacker. You have me playing the linebacker to the strong side. All right. And who do I have? I have number 73 leading through the hole, and Witten's on the outside leading as well. So I have to come up to fill the hole, to force the play outside. As a linebacker, you want to force outside. As an outside, like a cornerback or a safety, you want to force things inside to your help. Linebackers, you want to force it out so that you want to fill the hole or force it out to your safety, who should be coming down, to blow the play up. But again, they got on me. They got on the linebacker, sealed him. Now Witten was also pulling. He's sealed. And now look at the receiver. Oh, I'm up on the safety now. You just can't have that. And that's all because of that alignment. So the wide nine is great for pass rush versus the run or these quick halfback draws out of passing formations. This could be a serious problem to the wide nine. And you can see that right there. So let's go ahead and continue on in the game.
It's all about passing. We see all these wonderful things, but when it comes down to it, who can win the war up front? And you win the war.
Now I sent a blitz here, free safety, middle three. Just gonna bring this down into. Give me that. Come on, Rodgers. DRC almost took that. We'll take that. That's a good play right there for the defense. And he's actually been having a very good training camp and preseason as well. That's a guy who I don't know if he's as boisterous as Asante was when Asante was here, but DRC definitely has the same type of swag as Asante had. And I know a lot of people don't give Asante a lot of credit for what he did, but Asante was a hell of a cornerback. Had great anticipation, and on top of that, he was a great person in the community. I went to a charity event that he threw in Philadelphia where he builds homes for single mothers. He gives them an opportunity to own a home because he was raised by a single mother. And so he gives back every year. So a lot of these things you don't hear about. You'll hear about, oh, this guy is he talks too much, or he's a showboat and this or that. But nobody talks about how great of a man that these guys are, or the good work that these guys are doing in the community. And I believe if you're going to talk about some negative stuff about how you perceive him to play, you should also talk about some things that he actually does in real life, or that he's able to do because of his success on the football field. So again, I like to, Santi, I'd like to commend you on that, man. Hope you have a good season. Hope you have great games, except for the one game that you guys play us. And I look forward to seeing when you come back in town. I'm not sure exactly when that week is, but I'll definitely reach out to talk some trash to you through your PR guy. Come on, that's horrible. Right there, I was just trying to hit Brent Selleck as he was running like an arrow route out to the right, but he just he stopped. I really don't. I'm running spacing right here. Let's just take a quick look at this. I should just be running the ball right now because this 2-minute game is taking forever. But you see why is supposed to go out to the right side. So why did he switch his route and look like he ran a little hitch route like Avant is running? I'm not exactly sure. Yep, pretty bad play right there. Okay, so things happen. We don't care. Let's just, or we do care, but we're not concerned yet because we're not really putting effort. Right now, our effort is into this gun bunch formation, gun bunch quads. Why are you dropping back first? Wow, I played safety in college now, and the rules, of course, aren't exactly the same in the pros, but right here, my safety shouldn't be dropping back to the back line. He should be hugging everything up here. Just stay. Get up there and make a play. Here we go. Yeah, you keep everything in front of you. You shouldn't be backing up. If there's no receivers going out, or if the receivers is in front of you, it's no need to back up. You know, take a peek backside, make sure nothing's coming across your face, and then come up and make a play. Real quick, call the timeout, get my men fresh. There's 3 seconds left in this third quarter. Let's go ahead and get to this fourth quarter. I'm just going to call a double blitz. I don't care if they score. I just want to get back on offense. And let's look at this bunch quads real quick again. Wow, he just hurdled right over DeMarcus Murray. Okay. Good job.
Now we're going to find out if the other team can stay patient or will they panic. They'll get set, looking to convert on this 2-point try. They'll run it off the top.
And guys, I have some defenses or blitzes already. That's not going to be shown yet. What I'll do is I'll put them in a separate video that's actually focusing just on that particular play. I'm not going to do that in this type of look through. This is specifically for unique formations in the playbook. So if there's any specific formations that you guys want to see, let me know. Or if what playbook is your favorite, I can go ahead and tell you what some of the unique formations are in that playbook, and we'll continue on in that respect or in that regard. Again, so let's go ahead and get into this bunch quads. Let's try to put an actual drive together. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and take a look at drag under. All right, and what we have with drag under is we got basically like a parallel slants, which is we're going to use McNutt and Macklin. That should give you like a levels play. So we'll go ahead and take a look. You got Macklin, he should be wide open right there. Or that was McNutt. So we're going to stay in that real quick. And again, this formation should give you the opportunity to attack a defense rather quickly. So if someone's trying to blitz you, you should have the opportunity to beat the blitz also. Your hot read, I would believe, for the blitz is going to be Cooper running that wheel route. Try to hit him while he's flattening out. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put Cooper on. Dag on it, you can't do that. I wanted to put him like on an arrow route, like they would have the running back. This guy is dropping. Whoo! There's one thing I do not put up with in real football, especially when I coach. We do not allow. We just don't allow that. You know, we don't allow that. I just that's unacceptable. You can't drop. You want to make a coach mad? Do something stupid like go off sides when you've been practicing all week on your cadence, getting aligned, and then someone goes offside. That's something that will irritate the hell out of a coach. And drop a pass when you're wide open in space. That's something that'll get you cussed the hell out. You can't. Come on, man. Like you really can't do this. You can't do that. He's gonna have to come out the rotation because of that. And it ain't like we got deep talent at receiver. But come on, man. You can't do that to me. I'm trusting you. I'm going to you. I'm giving you opportunity to make a play. And you laughing at me. You can't do that to me. Good job, McNutt, trying to make a play. That was a user catch. Was able to pull that man underneath that defender because that was actually a bad decision. Shouldn't have threw that ball right there. But, a little bit of user skill allowed me to go ahead and take that versus another defender or another head-to-head person. They probably would have took that, just like that. So they sat on the computer knows I like to go that route, so they sat right in there. I'm looking at that man on a hash mark the whole time, so I shouldn't have threw that. But again, we're just forcing the issue. Plus, this is a live setting, so you do things, try to impress And sometimes it backfires for you, but it's no problem. We don't have I'm the type of player who doesn't worry about live mistakes, because we all make live mistakes. I know guys who create videos and cut them up because they don't want to show the 40 times that the play that they ran messed up. So I have no problem with showcasing live mistakes. So let's see here. The mesh route was cool. He came off. Bang, he sat out there. When I saw him sit out there, that is why I actually moved on to my my post read, when I should have just hit Cooper, or that was Sullick, in the right flat. So the safe route here, because the defense pretty much has everything covered, should have just go right out there to that right flat. That would have been the safer play. But, you know, doing my sexy Rexy, and the girls love the deep ball. So that's what we was trying to do right there. All right, let's go ahead and look at this wide 9 again. Come on, wide 9. Show me some love. We don't want to trying to save Juan can still job here. So let's see. It's a wide 9 versus a base run formation, so we really shouldn't even be in this. So let's tighten it up. Look at that. And to be honest, it really looks like last year, you know, so I can't really knock it. It looks like the real thing. People were just gashing us up the middle. So, you know, that's how it is. Again, this is just a look at the playbook. This isn't a tutorial on anything. It's just so that you can get a quick look at the playbook. We're just discussing unique plays in the formation. The formation we're taking a look at is the bunch quads, the gun bunch quads out of the Eagles playbook. Look at how wide this is. So I'm going to take Landry here and stack him, and let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. You can't stack players, but yeah, we got Trent Cole to sit inside. So, and oh, they're going to clock me. Look at that. Look at that. So, but again, that's good. That's just a quick look. We had an opportunity to look at that bunch quads. So again, guys, let me know what formations you're looking for to find, not formations, what playbooks you're in. I'll go ahead and take a look at unique formations in those playbooks. We'll go ahead and put a quick video up on it and give you guys an opportunity to see those formations before you actually take them to the field. Again, thank you guys for watching. Continue to bring you more posts. Again, this is PhillyRon of Madden 101, your place for quick tips to educate you on football and Madden. Take care.